Well, Oran, the first half seemed to cause most of the damage today.
Yeah, frustrating, and probably we were caught a little bit, I suppose, formation wise at the start. We've adjusted to change with that, but I think they've 2 shots on target in the first half, or not just that, 2 shots in the first half, and 2 good finishes, to be fair, from Davy. And it leaves you a mountain to climb against a good side. And to be fair to our lads, I thought second half we had a right go at it, and we just needed that ignition. And we, ideally don't want to be chasing games week after week, but it is what it is at this point in time. And to be fair, the attitude and graph shown in the second half, and we've created 4 or 5 really good opportunities to get that first. And I think with the scars of the past and the damage that we've inflicted to them in the past, the first could have had a huge impact on the game and give us a real chance at going and grabbing something. But the longer it goes at 2-0 and you don't get that spark, I suppose, it always makes it an uphill struggle.
Is it frustrating that we're mostly chasing games rather than seeing them out at the minute?
It is, and as I said, I think we've 8 or 9 quality defenders signed at the club, and we've 4 of them unavailable, and 6 have been unavailable for most of the season. So yes, we've prided ourselves probably in our goals against column in recent years, and at the minute it's made it tough for us, where Josh has filled in there for quite a few weeks, Stephen Douglas has come in and filled in for a few weeks, but ideally for where we've been and for the squad that we've had, it makes it tough for us, and with that it makes it then hard at the other end, whereas you say we're chasing games, and there's that bit more stress and anxiety in relation to trying to trace a game than possibly see a game out.
And whilst it's disappointing on the pitch, it's great to see Oran Kearney back today.
Yeah, and probably shouldn't have been back today. And again, it's probably probably Jarvis the same. It's the scenario we find ourselves in where under 20s aren't training or playing at this point in time. Ideally, both those players should have played for the 20s today on their road back to recovery. But if we don't play them now, I don't see the 20s playing this side of 2020, and I don't know into 2021 when the games will come. So the platform that those players are at now at the minute, Evan tweet possibly the same, where they were in need of a game to just fully have them back in there. It's not there, so you run the risk now. You have to put these players into massive games and hope that they can rely on their game experience more than anything else. And I thought both of them did really well today, all things considered. But it's not the ideal scenario for reintroducing those players.
And Dungannon next, December's going to be a big month for us.
Yeah, it's a massive month, and as I said, this season I think will be like no other, particularly when we hit January, February, March, and the strength of the squad is going to be so important. And for us, we have a lot of work to do to try and claw ourselves back in and around the area that we want to be in. So the next month is about putting our heads down and just making sure that we try and graft and hit every 3 points that we can to try and ensure that we can stay close to where we want to be.